Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to another stream. How are we all doing? Man. Oh. Oh no. Anyways, look guys. Come on in. We have a lovely stream today. Another big one. Well, not a big one. This one's probably gonna be a shorter one because every stream's actually been pretty long lately. They've all been 4+ hours each. We'll play this and we'll see how long it takes me. I have another game on backup if I need to. But this game might end up being like a 3-hour stream game. I've been a busy fella. I got a lot going on. How busy? A busy guy. Like what? None of your business is. Oh, I forgot to turn on my AC. Oh no. Oh no. That's what I forgot to do. I had the whole intro running. I forgot to go do the thing that was the most important for me to live. Please list all your appointments for us. Well, I've had like blood work that's been scheduled that I need to really go back to like my old place to get done for like a month that's been sitting there on the table and I really got to do. I mean, this is more like stuff that I got to schedule an MRI and I'll also have to go all the way back up to do that. And let's not forget my colonoscopy that I'll also have to schedule to have that done up there. And all that's about an hour drive. So, that stuff's not really happening like right now, but it makes me feel like I'm busy until it's done. Any haircuts coming up? Nah, I got another like 4 weeks before I have to get a haircut. But I'll tell you what. There was a point in time where I was like, I'll go to the place I've always got my haircut. I'll just do it when I'm up in the area anyways. Yeah, I don't really think so now, man. I'm gonna be real. I think it's time to spread my wings and fly, you know? I think it's time to spread my wings and fly. There's some nice barbers near me. I think it's time to spread my wings and fly, man. Cause otherwise, that's a really inconvenient trip. Otherwise, I don't really want to do that. Listen. Yeah, I don't know. Do you prefer quiet barbers or chatty ones? I don't want anyone to talk to me ever. I'm gonna be honest. Once I'm done with work, I don't want to talk. I don't want anyone to talk to me. Listen, maybe if I didn't have a job where I had to talk the whole time, the entire time, no matter what, I would feel differently and I would be seeking out social interaction during those periods of my life. Not in my current situation. Nah, man. Once I'm done for the day, you better not talk to me, the little old me. I got nothing to say. I always close my eyes and just kind of relax and zone out. Dude, I feel like if you close your eyes while someone's like cutting your hair and like doing all that stuff, they're gonna think you're enjoying it too much and you're too relaxed. Dude, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't want to be too relaxed, you know? I don't want to be falling asleep at the wheel while someone's cutting my hair. Plus, what if they biff it like crazy? Oh, hey, Slime Rancher 2 came out today. The 1.0, dude, I'm going to be honest. I think I clicked the patch notes for that and I actually went, what made this take so long? And then I closed it. I don't want to be mean. But I do think that was the take I had. Was this took way too long for slapping what looks like they just kind of slapped 1.0 onto it. It's just Slime Rancher a second time. Like, it really is, tragically. It's fun, though. It's weird that it took so long for a game that really doesn't have that much different. is all. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. They didn't really change a lot. And it took like 3 years to finish. Maybe I just wanted more Slime Rancher, and that's great and awesome. But I'll be honest. That game has made a lot of money, and I'm not entirely sure what made it take so long to be made. That's all. It's just like I've seen games with really fast like update cycles. Slime Rancher 2 had a really slow one, despite the fact that there's not much excuse. I don't think. I just don't really understand what happened behind the scenes. Because when I saw like the patch notes, and I've seen the patch notes for the last couple updates, because I was just like curious. There's never been anything that I was like, this sounds like something that would take a long time. Now, I don't know game dev, but I've played a lot of games, which means I'm basically an expert on game dev. And I'll tell you what, I've seen a lot of really big updates come out for games very quickly. I've seen it happen. I don't know what happened with Slime Rancher to make it take so long. I'm sure the game's good, but was it 3 years of development time for what ended up being 1.0? I don't know. Devs are still people, dude. I didn't at any point say the devs are like fucking idiot pieces of shit. I just said that it took a long time to make, and I'm not entirely sure that 1.0 is enough content, like from what I've seen, to justify how fucking long it took, man. I don't think that's called just criticism. That's not called like me being a fucking, like, coming at them. God forbid I have an opinion on it. How dare I? It was absurd that it took so long. I don't know. It's like I see many people, including people I know that like Slime Rancher 2, that are like, man, that took a long time. That took a long time. It's normal dev time compared to Cube World. Look, here's the point I'll make. I have seen also the patch notes for Hades 2, which also comes out tomorrow in 1.0. I have that game has had large sweeping updates that expand a lot of it every time. I don't know. It just confuses me the amount that a game that like took so long. I don't know, but it's strange to me. It was just strange to me. That's all. I'm not taking huge issue with it. It's just like, huh? What the? Slime Rancher 2 is just Slime Rancher 1. I mean, there are additions that are genuinely there, like that I remember from when I played Slime Rancher 2 and it came out to early access. But let me just check something here. When did early access for Slime Rancher 2 come out? What was it? September 22nd, 2022. So 3 years ago. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. There was only like 4 or 5 big patches for it. Like, I don't know, it's just for 3 years. Like, it was almost fucking 8 months at a time between each update. I don't know. I'll probably go back around and see what changed. But like, the dev time for what is like the new thing is there's new slimes. Okay. Hey, I would expect that. Hey, of all the things I would expect from the Slime Rancher to add in a new update and not be really that big of a deal, they've added another slime. This one's even slimier than the last. This one's got even more slime. I don't know. There is somewhere I'm like, oh, I see like they added like gadgets and stuff, but I don't think, it looks like some of these gadgets are just like fucking decoration. I don't know, man. I'll have to try it before I talk too much shit, but It seems like I'm not exactly missing the mark here with people saying that it didn't really change that much. Nah, for once you're on point. Oh. Okay. Hey, I mean, if they say so. I thought it had already been out. It didn't. The thing is, like, it took so long. And the updates never added anything. Because usually if I play an early access game, sometimes I'll like be like, oh, I had fun with this. I had fun with Slime Rancher 2 when it first came out. I would be like, oh, this update, I'm going to play some more. And every update that I saw for like 2 years was like, we've added a new biome and one new slime. And I was like, I don't really want to play it for that. I need like actual changes to the game. This is, I don't know. I expect more from a sequel than same game, but more things a lot of the time. Sometimes I'm okay with that, but not a lot of the time. I don't know. I don't like, here's the thing. When a sequel is straight to release, I am more forgiving of this is just an additional expansion to the last game. But when it's early access, I expect by it being early access, you are going to experiment with the formula, expand upon it, because you are, by nature of using early access, taking audience input and putting it into your game. That's the whole point of early access. I expect deviations and improvements to be made based on the fact that you are including the audience in the process of its development. And it just seems like they made a really, really safe, like, version of a sequel. It's the same shit with Valheim. I basically did all the content at release. I'm still being here's the thing though. Valheim has added an unbelievable amount of additional content. It's just that it's all unbelievably fucking frustrating to get to, is ridiculously overtuned for the common man, and it takes about 50 million years to get to, is the problem. I feel like I have a very firm opinion on Valheim. Hang on, let me just pull up how much time I've spent in Valheim. 53 hours. None of that was spent AFK. Let me tell you how much of it I spent in a biome past the swamp. Big old 0, motherfucker. Big old 0. That's multiple attempts in multiple updates to get past the early game while also using things to lower the scaling to improve the resource gains. Black Forest makes me want to fucking actually throw myself off a cliff, man. I swear to God. Like, it's genuinely terrible. And that's with other people helping and like in multiplayer, man. It's hell on earth. And it's like, I don't know. Valheim is specifically, the more I think about Valheim, the more that I think it really suffers from survival game itis, is what I'm gonna call this. And it's this situation of new biome equals new resource to obtain. New resource to obtain from new biome equals new best items to use. New best items to use equals only thing that can kill new biome enemy. New biome enemy beats your ass until you have new item to use. And you do that for every single zone. Whole last zone, meaningless now because you have new zone with new item to use. And I got tired of that shit back in 2016, man. Tomato finds out about progression. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that in most games that progression is given to you over the course of about 10 hours, so it doesn't sting so bad. But Valheim is by design made to take 60 hours to get to the same point. Okay, you can make it not nightmarish, and sometimes it's based off of not making it take so fucking long. Or you do things that make it so you can speed up that process. Terraria does it really well. Terraria is based off of, oh, you can get modifiers on your gear that makes it go faster. You can enchant your shit so it goes faster. There's things you can do to change the pace, even in vanilla, to make it go faster. You know, there's alterations to your build that can make it better. But like Valheim vanilla is very much, all right, man. You just killed the elk guy. You killed that boss. Take your pickaxe and go find some copper. You son of a bitch. Get out there. You're gonna have to limp your ass all the way back to base afterwards, too. And watch out, because the trolls in that zone will kick your fucking ass, man. They will get you. It's like, I think that when Valheim is officially done, I will fight one last time and maybe get to the end. But when you know that everything you're doing will be redone at least one more time when there's more content added, it really makes it unbelievably difficult to climb over that mountain to get one more pile of copper because you can't finish your copper pickaxe. I'm gonna be honest, it really does. When you go, well, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna have to do all of this again and again for the next 5 zones. And then all of those I'm gonna have to do again in the next update if I wanna play whatever's at the end, because the save's gonna get bricked. You know what I mean? I heard playing Valheim at ×2 resource multiplier is comfy. Dude, I'm gonna be real. If you wanna play Valheim, ×2 resource multiplier and turn off the fucking thing that doesn't let you teleport with ore. If you wanna actually fucking like play the game in a way that's even somewhat tolerable, dude, I don't know what they were thinking making you ferry fucking ore 1,000,000 miles across the map without teleportation. I don't know what the fuck like, it genuinely feels like they enabled a hardcore mechanic as the default rather than the other way around. Like, no ore teleport should be that's an option if you want to suffer. You could take that on if you're a sociopath. Like, okay, go for it, man. If you want to spend 15 minutes every time you need to collect copper dissociating while holding W, be my fucking guest. Don't put that on me. Don't make me feel bad because I don't want to do that. You know what actually makes it worse? It's the fact that the game, and maybe this is, I think I'm hitting the nail right on the head when I say this. The game really makes you aware of how fucking much time of yours it's wasting, because in reality, it only has about 10 minutes of audio tracks for music for each biome. So you're fucking limping to the next place and you're hearing the same fucking like doot sounds for the songs every 10 minutes, and it starts to make you go insane. In Valheim, it really does. The music's good for a bit, but eventually you're limping through it and it's going deet deet doot deet doot, and it's fucking still hitting you with it, and you're going insane. Because you're like, the music's looped twice while I'm still walking to the same place I was before. Hell. Hell. Hell, it's what hell is like. I'm doing no map, no portals for 1.0. I mean, hey, man. I'll visit you at the insane asylum. I'll visit you at the penitentiary that they put you in, the mental penitentiary that they put you. Listen, if you get put into a fucking padded room somewhere, I'll peer in through the fucking bars, man, once. Just for you. Here's the thing, like, there are games where that does appeal to me. Vintage Story, hell yes, fucking hit me with that. Absolutely. No teleports, no fucking compass, no map. You guys know I did it I made other people do it like that. But there's something about Vintage Story where the novelty is still there because it's not as unbelievably long and linear in a lot of ways. There's a lot of branching that you can do to be like, oh, I want to do this for a long time now. But Valheim doesn't have as much of that. It's like, oh, I want to build a base and that's about it. And then I'm back to it, you know? There's a lot more random things to find. Yeah, in Vintage Story. I did enjoy Valheim's base building. I'm gonna be real. Every single time I've played Valheim with friends, every single time, without fail, someone crashes out at the base building. And I say that, I know that the base building's good and you can make some amazing stuff in it. I've never, ever played it without someone going, I fucking hate myself and I hate my life and why will this roof not stay here? So something's wrong at the same time. I know that it's good. I've seen people make good stuff. But I'll be honest, I've also seen people wish death upon the devs, like under their breath, as they try to fucking place a roof for the 15th time and they watch it collapse for no reason. Okay? Jeez. Building is a puzzle. Look, the most complex building I need in my video games is 7 Days to Die, which has a very simple rule of every like 7 blocks, you better have support. 7 blocks, support, easy. All right, I can do that. I can do that. I simply can't get into that game. It's a good game, especially with mods. I wonder if it has, hang on, because I know that no one really likes 1.2, the weather update or whatever it was for 7 days. Let's see if any of the mods that I like got updated to 1.2 yet. Because I know Darkness Falls is still like getting compiled to 1.2. Or I guess, yeah, whatever the weather update is. I don't think it's gotten there yet though. And Rebirth also didn't get updated to it, which sucks. I wanted to try one of those with 1.2. It never happened. Yeah, the new stuff in 7 Days to Die crashed out most of the community. I assume that mods fix most of it, though, is the thing a lot of the time. Is always where I'm at. I don't know. I only play 7 Days with mods because I think 7 Days default is kind of boring, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of 7 Days. I think it's too simple for my brain. My brain likes it a little fucking cooked. All right, I like my mod packs in 7 Days a little ridiculous. Like, I like Darkness Falls. Some people don't. Did you see they added a subscription model to Payday 2? No, and that doesn't sound real. There's no way that's real, actually. How fucking financially busted are these devs? No. How financially busted has it gotten? No. There's no way. Tell me, even if it's a good deal for like, if you're gonna play Payday 2 for like a day or a week or a month, and you get all this DLC forever for like, it's like renting a PC. You know, it's like eventually the math is going to add up to them getting, like, it being a way worse. It's like one of those kinds of things where you're renting a gamer PC. It's like one of those. Who the fuck There's something genuinely fucking deranged to me to rent DLC for a fucking video game when it's been on sale for 5,000 years. Because now, okay, here's the thing. No. Because now I'm going to I can only imagine. Okay, that they're going to use this as an excuse to not put their DLCs on proper real sales ever again. Like, I can only assume that it's going to go that way. That's like genuinely like deeply disappointing to me. On like a Jesus fucking Christ, can you like, where's your shame? Where's your fucking shame, man? This is a game that you guys made in 2013. You made a quote unquote complete edition, which is now gone. Where the fuck is it? Wait, no. Wait. Where is it? Wait. Where's the complete edition for Payday 2 that's been here forever? Did they relabel it? They had an edition that came with like every mission. Like it didn't have all the guns, but it had like everything else. Is it the Legacy Collection? It might be the Legacy Collection. I think it's the Legacy Collection. I think they relabeled it. It's the Legacy Collection, which is pretty much everything. I mean, I'll be honest. And is, to this day, I would say, like, worth it. I mean, if you're gonna buy Payday 2, you should just buy the Legacy Collection for starters. And then, I mean, it's just so confusing because it's like, man, who the fuck is gonna get caught by such a dumb idea? I just can't think about it. I can't imagine it. That's the problem. Lots of people. I mean, like, it's realistic to say that there's, like, because of how open the modding is for Payday 2. I don't want to say there's a mod out there that gives you access to all of the DLC once you have a subscription that completely circumvents all this bullshit. But I'm gonna say it probably exists. And I don't know, man. That feels like genuine fucking highway robbery. Like, on like a genuinely, like, please forget that you've subscribed to this so we can make more money. I don't know, man. I would even say this would be more acceptable on Payday 3 than 2. Because of how expensive the deal. Like, I wouldn't say that it's a good thing. I wouldn't like it at all. I'd still hate it. But the fucking DLC for Payday 3 is expensive. The DLC for Payday 2 is fucking, like, relatively goddamn cheap at this point for how much you're getting. You know? I forgot Payday 3 exists. Yeah, there's a reason they have to run a subscription service on Payday 2. I don't know, man. That's just so unbelievably disappointing because you're subscribing for something that isn't being, like, they're not adding new content to Payday 2 anymore. They're not really adding new content. There hasn't been new content for Payday 2 added in a long, long time. So they're making a subscription service for something that will never have new content. Like, really, you don't know? Oh, I do know. I'm on the recent events and announcement. I can see the new things that they've added. The last real update for Payday 2 that added actually genuine content was like a no, that was just a bundle thing. No, they haven't added anything new. It's so disappointing and confusing. Here's the thing, though. You wanna know what's really funny? It's a complete nothing burger at the same time because no one on Earth that is interested in Payday 2 doesn't own it and all the DLC already. Especially since you don't need to have the DLC to play it with a friend that has the DLC. I'm pretty sure you just need someone to own it. So, like, this is, like, it's honestly just sad. It makes me sad because it shows that the devs are fucking absolutely unable to stay afloat right now. And I'd feel bad if it wasn't their own doing. Because they just fucking biffed Payday 3 so fucking bad and completely lost touch with their audience and with the game they were trying to make. And now the publisher's trying to fucking squeeze extra money out of them. Yeah, no, they're not. I don't know. It's like, because not many people are going to fucking get into Payday. Like, the people that want Payday 2 already have Payday 2. I got news for you. There's not. I don't know. Payday 3 is low-key really fun now, but I can't blame people for giving up on it. It doesn't help that Payday 3 is charging a premium for fucking nothing. The game's $30 up front. I'll tell you what, I played that game at launch. It doesn't ship with more content now. Everything else is in DLC. The $30 payment that you're getting to get access to the DLC essentially is like 5 levels, and they're not big. I think we did them all on stream in 4 hours. Like, unacceptably small. Every heist is $5 to $10. Like, the DLC is quite expensive. Now, like, you can get like the year 1 pass for another $30 and pay $60 for the whole game. Now, maybe that's worth it now. On a sale, maybe especially. But I'm not gonna get tricked into playing Payday 3 again for fucking anything. Like, you're not gonna catch me slipping. I got owned once before. I don't know. Payday 3 was one of those situations where, like, talking about like Slime Rancher, you know, we were like, okay, I want like a sequel that's just more of the original game. It's like, well, Payday 3, I would have been okay with it. Cause like, man, they didn't even do that right. All they needed to do to make a successful like Payday sequel was just update the visuals, update the engine, and add more content. Cause it was already, I would say Payday 2 was a perfect formula. Like, it was a perfect formula. They already did it. It's done, man. You made it. You made a perfect fucking game. You just needed to add more to it and release it and make $1 million. It's fucking twisted, man. They needed some new innovation for new heists. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing, though, is that they could have worried about innovation in new heists and just focused on making a good feature-complete, like, base Payday 3, but the problem is they didn't even do that. It was like 5 levels that had barely anything in it. Like, it's cooked. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know. It's depressing. Payday 3, and honestly, looking at Payday 2 sometimes also depresses me. The best version of Payday 3 you're gonna get is just downloading the Payday 2 Rebirth mod. I'm gonna be so real. You wanna play Payday 3? Just install every DLC for Payday 2 on a sale, and then put the Rebirth mod on, or whatever it is. There's like a good overhaul mod that lets you add a ton of new stuff and adds like bosses to the game and shit. There you go. You have a sequel that actually adds some new content and does some new things. No, yeah. It's cooked. Yo, restoration mod, that's what it is. Yeah, restoration mod. I was thinking of 7 Days to Die. Restoration mod. Just play Payday the Heist? Sorry, the Heist? Maybe. No. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any news on Den of Wolves? Is that the one that's being made by some of the original Payday devs? I don't know, dude. Like, here's the thing. Here's always my, like, it could be good, and I'm not saying it's gonna be bad at all. I'm saying that simply saying that you are part of the original dev team of a game and then saying, and here's my game I'm making, means fucking nothing. It means less than dirt. in this era. Okay. From the producer that made, you know, it's like it means nothing. It really literally means nothing. Back for Blood moment. What was that new one? Mind's Eye. What was the name of that one that came out recently and was made by one of the devs of GTA, and it was fucking true slop? Like, it genuinely is worth less than dirt to say you are like, oh, this is made by the devs of this. Like, it is actually less than dirt to say that. Like, it genuinely doesn't mean anything to me. You know? You know, it's like, yeah, Disco has 3 separate successors of games now coming out, made by different people from the dev team. Okay, here's the thing. One person does not make a game. Like, even Kojima can be like, oh, it's a Kojima game. It's gonna be, well, no, because I honestly think that it's not representative of the amount of effort that goes in by a boatload of other people underneath the hood of that game to make it good. And I think that labeling any game as, oh, this is like, made by the person that did this, it's like, okay, well, no, that's not exactly representative of like how game dev works. Because when you see a game like credit sequence roll, it doesn't say this person and then the end. It's unless it's a fucking indie game literally made by one person. Usually those bigger games say a lot of people because it's a team. Jeez. Castle Miner Z streamer when? Never. Actually, literally never. I can tell you this with that. If you're waiting for that, if you're holding out for that before the end, you'll be holding out forever, man. It's never happening before I retire. I'm never doing it. Never happening. All I want to do is see my streamer do Castle Miner Z before he retires, before the end of it all. Nope, not happening. Before the Rapture, so that happened yesterday, guys. You know, I was actually talking to Boone and Gmart about that last night. I started to think that anyone that's really excited the Rapture is happening and is going to be planning on leaving with the Rapture, I didn't really like to begin with. So I think the world will become a net better thing if they all get raptured. Like, you know, it's kind of like one of those things where it's like anyone's like, fuck yes, the Rapture's coming, praise Jesus. I'm like, okay, well, if they all get raptured, technically it'll be a net positive here as well, and my life will probably get better. So I think it's a win-win if the Rapture happens no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, I started to look at it as like, it actually might be kind of badass if it happens. Isn't hell unleashed onto Earth? Guys, I mean, like, if you look around, hell was already kind of being unleashed onto Earth by a lot of the people that were saying, praise be Jesus, we should take away more human rights. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, they're saying these things in the same sentences, man. Like, so, I mean... Like, I don't know, like, I feel like it was already, it's their idea of hell unleashed on Earth, which to them is, I guess, like, same-sex marriage and stuff, which honestly I think is okay and cool and badass. So I think it's whatever. I think it'd be okay. I don't know. We had like a talk about it last night. And I was like, man, all this doesn't actually see it. Like, I think the Rapture might be kind of badass. I think no matter which way it goes. Anyways, guys, listen. I never turned on the AC and I decided to stick it out because I wanted to be brave for my stream since Katie crashed out so hard at me taking for so long to get into the intro today. So I'm gonna go do that and then I'll be back to play Bloodbear, okay? Because I'm getting sweaty. I didn't even crash out, you crashed out hard. Anyways, guys, I'll be right back. All right.